Slow. Nah, karena episode sebelumnya kita belum melanjutkan lagi layaknya sisi dewa yang ini, dan belum lagi quest story. Banyak. Nah, oke, kita lanjut aja lah story. Itu dia maminya and daddy. Lanjutkan lagi. Mana kita nih? Lanjut lagi, bos. Enter dulu. Iya. Nggak terang. Oke. Hitam.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Okay.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them, Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
Okay.
So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
Traveler. Yeah.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here?
Nilo. Yeah.
Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone.
Nilo.
I'm not disturbing you,
Nilu.
am I?
Not at all. I was
No.
actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't
Yeah.
But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you?
Yeah.
You also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule
I
in the upcoming days?
see.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Inviting? Ya, serius lah.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Ahem.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right.
Paimon.
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Mas.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep, good night everyone!
Oke, lanjut lagi. Jam 8. Bentar aja langsung. 4 jam langsung.
Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Ya,
Take it easy.
sesuai. Ayo. Tuh. Ya, siapa nih? Yang ada namanya.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up.
Ya.
What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Ya.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the
Anjar.
academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it.
Pastikan.
Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it could no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Danger Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
What?
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expect...
Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Jalur depan langsung maksudnya Julian bos. Udah pakai lama-lama.
Take it easy.
Depan.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Al-Haytham?
Yeah.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me... The sages search for you. A blonde-haired so... From the start... The sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
Bacot nih, aduh ada sebat. Kirap.
What the heck just happened now?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're obvious...
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity.
Oke, masuk aja. Wow,
Is this the Academia's library?
ya. Oh, ini mah udah ya, udah ke
Indeed.
sini kita.
Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyargarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural.
Apa bisa ini? Sembunyinya mana? Oh, bunyinya di depan.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location,
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected... It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of... Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
Wow, langsung ke kantornya. Pakai lift.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. Today is Nyargarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all. You seem to know quite a bit about our... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, the creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interment. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity. Care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly... We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information.
Oh, Hatham? So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no error. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on.
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 90. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an... In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the...
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but your ploy was to sacrifice the trap...
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your...
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for... Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamat.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned...
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite, if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord, sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Al-Haytham's status as the scribe. Should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the...
You'll see me as a traitor, even if you impugn me. It would have little of...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to...
Kamu belum dilawan. Wah. Kenapa nih Alex?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Haytham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
Wadaw, dibacok. Oh, nggak ada pukul bisa.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Ingatannya diambil semua dah. Lah. Oh my god.
Don't lock us up! Let us out! Wah!
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
Ini
Paimon
mah
got a
bukan
bit carried
penjara,
away
anjir,
there. How
perpustakaan
was
ini
Paimon
mah.
acting just now? Great, huh?
Anjir, perpustakaan yang kayak gini. Ada baca
Everything's
buku,
going
kayak
according to
penjaranya
plan
ada
so far.
buku.
We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Ah,
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
lain.
Apart from that, we
Okay.
still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What?
Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
Why?
He's always been the person the Sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk he poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the Sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Yang Mahida Archon itu.
That's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
Okay.
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task once he's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally worth getting thrown in.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Welcome.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. If Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all.
Nahida.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Mana nih? Ada itu. Ini.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here?
What
No
the
signal
heck?
again. Is it getting jammed?
Mana ini Jen? Ah.
Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Ah.
Please work.
Iya. Ih, suram boy. Suram parah. Gelap gulita. Kamu doang pada. Ada penghalang. Kan?
Nahira!
Nah, si Ikan yang ngomong boy. Isinya
Hey,
enggak.
Nahira!
Cuma gitu doang.
When did it first start?
Oh my god.
Right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Ermin's soul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahira!
Oh, suka pada.
Nahira!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually... Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am
Mungkin.
I really not needed? How do I really
jadi
feel about all of this?
ini.
It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? You're right, though. I won't...
Nahira!
Nahira. Nahiro.
Nahira?
Did you wake me up? Thank you.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
Alright.
It's
Ngomong
just
langsung si ya.
when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Wow.
Huh?
Hah?
Oh, you're back! How's everything?
Ya.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside.
Apa katanya coba gue tanya.
You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbaha Day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act...
Nilu. Jadi kita ke sini lo lah. Ke karakter sini lo dipakai. Bagaimana?
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to... But if anything happens, the few of us here may not...
Pokoknya skip
They've been
lanjut.
through worse.
Skip.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Hai. Nah, jadi sini lo. Anjay. Ini lo. Pakit. Paki berubah.
With all my strength.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here to get...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh? How...
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and so...
You couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does...
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Okay.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to it.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so...
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Wow.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Menutup diri. Ya udah, udah gitu doang anjing.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormuz? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood Let's review our plan for this stage again. Now, Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures, with the Doctor's technological support, they think they have no—
How despicable of them to rely—
But I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the artistic performances. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so,
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their— I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be—
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this. But
all right. After the guards and the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my—
Dia yang berhasil. Kayaknya
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside—
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able—
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the
all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the—
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the core of following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them—
Indeed. The trap has been set.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure—
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith— Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Asik. Pakai Hidayah kan? Percobaan.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to—
Oh, yeah, I remember, of course.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the grand—
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hey, they're here. I can see the academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak.
Ayo kita lari, kita.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Di belakang rumah.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Hey, stop! I saw you!
The guard looks alert.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard fight.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her! Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
Oh, dah pasang kuda-kuda. Hey!
An ambush? How's that possible? This is
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
Jadi apa nih? Touchscreen lagi panjang kali.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nyagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
Wait a minute. I'll be back. Yeah.
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check.
Let me check.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city. The Akasha indeed contains this information. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Confirm? No, it may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grant, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves... then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino. Have you been... The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with all hate...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha...
Then tell me.
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, Even academia staff. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty?
No. I want you to plead. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Wah, ya. Langsung pakai Sayonara. Hey.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the... Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still when Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in this...
Here comes your savior.
Dia!
Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia, the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with this. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. We should have already rescued our Archon.
Yeah,
honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Okay. Langsung skip aja ya. Lah. Ay, bisa lari. Ada si Baladir. Baladur.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But during this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this. Exactly! We're here because you're a good Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon. It's okay. With you here, Paimon... There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon... Wow! That's the spirit! You're fine. I understand now. To be a better if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of the... I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be... After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Ruka. This might take some time. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough...
Terkadang beberapa dari
We might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were...
anjing. Gitu. Jamnya sekarang udah pulang.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to come. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now.
Jadi itu.
You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal.
Jadi
You
yang
may not
kayak
need
gitu
it right
lah.
now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on,
Tiga
people won't
sebelah
remember
cara.
Paimon because she isn't unique anymore! It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you. Hmm? I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even... By the way, there's some... Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? I've located where the false god is. Time...
Take it easy.
Balik lagi. Oh, masuk ke sini anjir. Ini dalam pasir tuh ini aja lah ya. Ini cari dalam pasir. Archon, lawan dewa palsu nih bos.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like... The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most that's true. They were already hiding one god, so... Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sage is real, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the Fatui under the doctor. Sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the Academia sages. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he... The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbored one is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for what the other obsession is probably related to his past. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that, it sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me, the more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future. Alright, time to go. But
Langsung skip, beneran.
Time to work. Stabilize. Let's begin.
committed to memory.
Illusion shattered.
This is order.
Wow.
Brace yourselves.
This might hurt a little.
Stay.
Yeah.
I guess this is it.
Another team. Well,
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Ha!
2 by 2 on one time. Wow. What?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Apa ini?
Solidify.
Let's play. Committed to memory. Yeah.
Let's end this quickly.
There is no escape.
Yahoo!
I will end. Stabilize. This isn't good.
Oh gitu.
You'll get frostbite. Solidify.
Shine down.
Yeah. Yeah. Grow. Yeah.
Grow.
Your dues. Stabilize.
Kansuran
I
for
will
the.
have order.
Tuh, kansuran for the doang.
Let's play. There is no escape.
Kansuran for the.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Ya elah. Mampu ini. Tadi ya belok. Tadi kagak gitu anjir. Ah. Ya, turun kemana ini?
Yahoo!
Nah, bisa lagi. Yahoo. Lanjut. Ya elah. Again dan again. Perabotannya. Oke. Terus event baru belum bisa kebuka. Oh, Anda bisa muter sendiri. Bell.
Here we go.
Gather.
Shine down.
Mampus. Mati bukan? Lah iya.
There is no escape.
Solidify.
This may hurt a little. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Through.
Ya elah, ma. Gini. Nah. Ya benar. Nah. Oh. Masih ada 200 silingan. Oke. Lumayan. Lah, kok berhentinya di situ? Sampai mana ini? Lah. Oh. Kehalang. Gue kira apa anaknya.
Stabilize.
Yahoo! Shine down.
Grow, grow, grow.
I will end.
Let's play. There is no escape.
Committed to memory.
I guess. Order guide you.
Pelur.
Gather.
This may hurt a little.
Pelur.
Grow, grow, grow. Yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Oke. Nah. Udah habis. Ini kan. Pecah dong. Wow, apa nih anjir? Lika. ya lipan naik ke atas tuh. Ada si bawang. Ish. Jadi, ya nggak ada. Ya, tepat.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to complete. Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against F2P Harbinger. Are you nervous? If you really want to know. Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I feel not just nervous, but curious? Curious about her fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything, and if it's a form of knowledge, then it can, however, only fate is about, so to me, fate, that's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. And now, at long run, I will personally experience my own. So that's what you mean. Paimon agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Balagur. Waduh, ngaku.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth?
Anjay, Balagur.
I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
I'm sorry, Balladeer.
This imposing aura, it really feels like a god's. A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a... How much effort and resources did the sages... From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. You sure are something. Dishing out... But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nihito wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Your talking to Vat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the arc. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws.
Is that so? Yet this is a first. Encountering a god in this world, no wonder your own people have abandoned you. God of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now? Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come.
Sure! Solidify!
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Commit it to memory. Sharing my knowledge. Shine down.
Terrorists!
Yeah, let's play through a little.
Feeble human! This is order. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
At my
kemana
command,
aja?
you shall fall.
Takdir sama momen. Sama maman. Itu pasti baladir kayaknya. Belum tahu sih, ini kan cutscene. Wah, Rora digundam.
Gather.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Tremble.
Time for takeoff.
Anjing.
Roll.
Burn to oblivion!
Shine down.
Yahoo!
Kneel! Stabilize.
Oh, kalau telat gitu ya.
Solidify.
Mana nggak nembak aja.
Tremble.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
Mana itunya?
Reality?
Terus. Lah, kok si gadgetnya ikutan aja?
Pain.
Oh, belum. Waduh, terlalu kecil dia dulu. Alah, si bocil digituin kayak gantungan kunci.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
Diambil genosisnya. Tidak.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Oh, gagal boy, kayaknya gagal. Udah
We
kayaknya
just
ini.
concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, The people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles.
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Wajah. Keren bos.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Ada.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Lah. Kasih, masih kasih boy. Nah.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage.
Target pertama dari gue.
I am the all-knowing God.
Seperti biasa kita ada selalu 4 Archon melawan Baladur.
Gather, burn to oblivion.
Anjing.
Tremble.
Now you shall perish.
Tidak bisa. Pasti lah, males gua nggak bawa yang benar.
Kneel. Solidify.
Reality
is pain.
Nanti kita pakai si boy aja lah. Ini Archon ini kurang enak lawan bos ini. Ya, kita lanjut ke si boy.
Burn to oblivion.
Yeah.
Kneel.
Yeah.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Committed to memory.
Shine down.
Mau ada Arya mah. Mau ada Arpenti.
Solidify.
modar jongli.
Your new god awakens! I'm feeling a little...
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Milisi lumayan.
This may hurt a little.
Ampun. Ampun. Nah. Gagal. Gagal.
Reality is pain! Solidify!
Udah kita kasih aja si robot ini gawe. Dan harusnya nunggu pas habis dia tadi.
Committed to memory.
Kneel!
This may hurt a little.
Ditunggu gawe atau.
Burn to oblivion!
Gitu. Oh, dan nanti aja ya tunggu gawe.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Sisi bang hebat ya Raiden Shogun.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Wow, Stan.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Wow.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the... Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't... Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. Then, a second instance, but I'm afraid it is much more... So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of greater... Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration. Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahid? I'm just... sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution and such? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, but now we have it. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to... And then... we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own even with the Gnosis' protection. We must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment. Don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours. Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them. This may hurt a little.
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered! Committed to memory!
Solidify!
Grow, grow, grow! Everyone hold hands!
Everyone hold hands! Hey.
There is no escape!
Stabilize!
Aduh. Nanti kalau ini agak dibunuh nggak ada.
Gather! Order guide you!
This may hurt a little. Let's play! Committed to memory. This may hurt a little. Illusion shattered. Grow, grow, grow. Shine down. Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky.
Penuh. Asyik. Asyik boy. Apaan?
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Itu doang. Oh ya lagi.
Solidify!
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
Committed to memory. There is no escape. Grow, grow, grow. Shine down.
Here we go.
Stabilize!
Think you can get away?
Make yourselves at home. This may hurt a little.
Solidify! I will have order!
Committed to memory. There is no escape. This may hurt a little. To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Yeah. Alright. Padahal bisa naik ya.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Judging from the current route, the boat...
Ini yang itu kan? Yang arahnya kak. Caranya kak.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there...
Are you saying...
No. It seems that otherwise. I think she would have given me a little...
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida!
Aduh, bocil kan? Terlepasan.
So,
Yes,
is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Oh. Tidak bisa lompat, tidak bisa lari, jalan.
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukadevat, but the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? Are you... Greater Lord Rukadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul, and you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Suara stadion aja. Nah.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, the pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago?
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the god of...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named...
It's truly the world's most amazing...
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge, but... things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then... I remembered that my consciousness was all from the very beginning.
Oh no! I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memory, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means but this...
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past 500. How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Buer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Buer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along.
Yeah.
Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds, were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
Anjir sekali.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
Oh no. Oh my god.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Alright?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right?
Yeah.
So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successful then. We removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you...
Wow. Apa nih? Dokter.
Huh? That sound...
I've been waiting here far too long, but finally I have the chance to...
The doctor! What if you took...
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expect, this is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had...
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean... there are many different...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the...
It's an insult to the very concept of life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with a...
Indeed. It's difficult for humans to make peace.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the... It was my experiment. So why should I interfere?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. Yet you only... You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new... Would you still take the same stance? would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer—
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this—
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to—
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute— I understand your scheme, but— what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now, and awaken the Heavenly Prince—
Awaken the— Do you think that's really possible?
The Heavenly Principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the Heavenly Principles? And if so, how do you dare to gamble such a possibility with—
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble, this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle, and is indeed. I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Heart. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events—
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What segments are extraordinarily difficult to make? They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. Yes, how very interesting. Can I— Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship—
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find— But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure—
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge.
You'll make
Good
this
riddance.
moment count.
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha, and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academic. There won't be any further gaps for you.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, another chess piece. And where is your Dendronos?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to— Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom,
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God. Arrogant as that is,
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be with negotiations. We've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Lah, udah gitu doang jadinya. Kayaknya kelar dah di sini.
Together!
Tuan.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Kenapa jadi?
Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even time to... Come on, traveler!
Traveler kamu. Kelima. Hah. Ini channelnya bagus nih. Overclocking Lotus Light yang disediakan oleh Lotus Lamp meningkat 12 frame. Jika Leaf Lotus Lamp sudah pernah memicu Lotus Light terakhir sebelumnya juga akan meningkatkan. Jadi kalau kayak Wicked mungkin belum, ini kayaknya bagus nih channel. Wah, kencang 99. Pas banget rasanya. Ini apa nih? Item kue serating perak. Boleh. Hello.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have... It's nice to have you here so we can eat something. Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5... And Paimon bets they're all delicious! Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you... Oh, it's from you. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cynos as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident... Oh, you're embarrassed. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar. Oh, before you leave, be sure to...
Safety lari.
Hey,
Nari!
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to...
It's fine. I'm not that big. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better...
Yes, but there are still some... The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
By the way, we have some good news.
This news is hardly new.
Huh? You mean he was already—
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked—
Then you probably already know all about the celebration.
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate—
Perhaps.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. You see, some VIPs have come to the—
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow eye when they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul. They were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the— As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you—
Right! We're here to request permission to—
You've recovered well. You may go.
Yay!
Oh, keren banget. Nothing to do it.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except—
Is a simple reply really that much?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it...
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Nilu!
Nilu?
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't—
Huh? Are we—
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our—
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how—
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense, it is not for— But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine—
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of—
There's always a lot going on at the—
Yeah. And that traveler in Paimon? Could you help confirm if for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah! We can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the as for Sino, I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better.
Okay, got it. Let's go, traveler.
Lah, malah dia nyari orang anjir. Malah disuruh nyari orang. Welcome. Lah, motor. Anaknya ekstra jalan. Oh, langsung di open aja ya, dibuka ya.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana, but you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was...
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe...
Dah. Anjir. Gossip. Malah kita yang di penjara. Oh, betul. What the fuck?
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
What?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh? You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ah, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you—
Don't get me started!
So, what great building did our map—
Like I need to tell you. Keep your note—
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru—
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matter, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity the man who doesn't understand— Hold on, wait a second. What do you—
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert—
Ha! And you think I—
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices of all—
Huh? What nonsense—
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply—
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Boy.
Hey, Alhaitham!
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her
Letter?
Nilu said that she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar.
If she addressed the letter to all Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have... I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now...
Have you always been so busy with...
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently.
Tsunami told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives...
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Yes. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great... Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools. And among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected...
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection...
Yes, about that. You didn't... The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the...
Huh? But... why?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before.
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia. And the first thing I'll do is reject...
By the way, who was that other person?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative, which is exactly why he always has...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru?
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast and...
All right. I'll see you there.
Kasian si Milu, skip aja lah ya.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Ada Junyajar.
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got? That's right. My lady is feeling better now.
Why do you still call me that, Dia?
I guess I'm just used to...
Resignation? You mean you're...
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard?
I want to take a risky job and put my body...
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru, And as a...
Well, I remember a friend had some...
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him...
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at...
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the...
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time...
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look...
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might not, because you're super
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew...
Even if being a mercenary means face...
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bot...
I don't want to see you go, but...
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd bet...
Huh? But, wait a sec...
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until...
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were...
Oh, didn't...
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she said...
Huh. It was My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. But...
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning.
So what it really sounds like is...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to...
Sorry to make you two come all the way out.
It must be something important for Nilu to...
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be...
Great!
I'll be... Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or any...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about...
All right, then this is...
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget...
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting...
Oh, by the way, do you happen to...
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in art. As for Rahman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had... Don't mention it.
Ya. Ganti.
Illusion shattered.
Wah.
It's been a while since we last visited Aruville. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let us leave.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is...
And Tainari...
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us...
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and...
But why are you just...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still... But you know one of the people I'm meeting...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you...
Roman! And...
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
I can...
What do you...
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here.
Wow,
Sataria will return to support education here and teach. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to...
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter... Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget...
Miss...
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my... I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told...
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompany... My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to...
You're all doing so much for the desert!
Aside from that, I also have some other...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as in...
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasal. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the...
Enough about us. Are you here?
No, not at all. We're actually here. Neva wanted to write to a celebration feast. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's although, judging from your appearance, it seems you...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He would...
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really. But...
Well, I still have a lot to handle.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's you and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also please keep dancing. And someday...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
Berapa? 19.
Hey,
today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand
Kayaknya kelar nih ya. Biasanya nih. Biasanya. Udah berkumpul ke Archonnya datang nih kayaknya.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's...
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here!
Yes, tukang daharan.
Whoa! It's so...
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted.
Feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady sure has a way with words.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's a...
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feel...
That's how I remember it.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even moreover, judging from the...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts.
Yeah.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return.
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for...
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplice...
I respect our deity's decision, and won't... While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a...
Not at all. But every person handling this...
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from...
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it...
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some...
I did have my own motive. But if the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long...
By that, you mean your life working as the academic...
Precisely.
Wait,
So, that's the only reason why you joined us in...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got...
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you? You've already...
That's right.
will you be happy with that?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy.
Thank you.
Udah kayaknya. Ya.
I seldom participate in such lively... No, the Grand Bazaar... That happy... Oh well.
Pokoknya.
My lady.
Yes? What an amazing...
You said it. Oh, look who else is...
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, let's...
There you... Well, how is it? It's the first... You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her... I can't explain...
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put some... Of course. Just wait here.
Ish. Ah.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like Flora... I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so although you've already helped me with a lot, please say thank you to everyone for me. But if I just show up all of a sudden, what if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful... Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The Flora also climbs up to the fence. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice! Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this—
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia. Without you, without any of you, I would have been had you not helped me to resolve the crisis. Not only I, but Sumeru and people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. And please, allow me to
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me.
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just—
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need—
I'm honored to have been able to take part.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Malah jadi singaran. Nye.
Yeah. Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Ada.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glut. That just means you... Alright, since she should be in the academia...
Lagi. Belum kelar-kelaran. Oh my god.
Take it easy.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paima. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in... So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want... You mean, what happened after the doc? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3. However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster fight. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Well, I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage... And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor as well... After recent events, I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. The Akasha's centralized administration, although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, and as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment. But I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some measures to address this. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he does. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. His future will be determined by... Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system. Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Fossilor, will preside over individual trials. However, even then, Fossilor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got a very unique personality. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister. Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because as it... What? There is only one possible explanation. But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui. A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from... I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to...
The pleasure is all mine. I can't... Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me...
Oh,
Things in Sumeru have settled down now. Paimon bets people...
my story. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah,
How about we take a walk around Sumeru City and see if anyone needs our help? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that it just might pay off.